Hello and welcome to the show. I'm here on Forza Horizon 2 with another Versus the Community, and today we are racing Mazda MX-5, since there are quite a lot of these in Horizon 2 now, and it's got my car. This is about as close to my car as I'm ever going to get in a in a game. These are A-class cars to give all the MX-5s a chance of running. So we have a few of the first-gen ones. There's another one running a Mazda Speed like me, which I'm glad I'm not the only one. Then we've got quite a few of the brand new ones. There's another one of the classic ones, and there is a Mazda Super 20, I think, the fancy sort of almost racing version. We're going to do a mixture of circuit races, maybe some point-to-point ones, a mixture of tarmac and dirt stuff, just to, you know, really test these cars well and truly. This is going to be our first. I'm going to stop stalling the damn thing. This is going to be our first race. Going to go for 5 laps around here. We'll keep all of that stuff there on. The Mazdas, most of these are going to be quite low on power. I did try a power build on this car. I had a V8 in it at one point, about 450 horsepower. Didn't really work. I mean, it was okay, but it just wasn't as quick around a track as going for low horsepower but very low weight and some decent tyres on this car. To get the V8 in this car and keep it in A-class, you can't have race tyres. And it was just, it was controllable, but it just wasn't as quick around a track. You just wasted far too much time being sideways everywhere. So I've opted for keeping the standard engine. It's got upgraded camshafts, upgraded turbo, I think, and lots of handling parts, basically. So it should be a pretty nice car to drive. That is the hope. Where has Forza put me on the grid? I am 8 is higher than normal, so I will take it. We have a selection of the older Mazdas ahead of us, and from me backwards, it's all the 2016 cars, just all of them. And this course here, I'm going to cockpit view. This course here is quite a twisty one. It was the twistiest one I could find. We've got a speed Mazda there, wooden panelled Mazda, incredibly quick in a straight line, it would seem. Oh dear, it started to rain. I probably should have gone down a gear. You got to rev the nuts off this car if you want it to go anywhere. Certainly with the way that I have built it. Yeah, it's starting to rain. I've given a first gen a little bit of a bump. Whoa, big side. I'm not sure if I was tagged there or not. Also, there's a very, very sideways MX-5 in front of me. There we go. I'm going to do that. Because otherwise I can't see the rear view mirror in this car, because I like that it lets you. Oh crap! I was going to change up gear. I like that it lets you change the what's it called, the race display, the position display, make it smaller, so that if it is covering up the screen, you can actually sort it out. It's possible to see stuff. We are in 6th, trying to go around the outside of a Super 20. Not quite going to do that. Have I got the acceleration? We're pretty even. We're pretty even on the acceleration front here. Oh, got a big clonk from something. It's fine. We're going to go for the inside on the run out of here. He gets a very big slide on. I'm going to turn my TV up slightly because it's very quiet. That's better. I can actually hear the car now. We are in 6th place. That's not too bad. Yeah, I mean, we run out of speed. Comes sort of 140. That's not much more than 140, really. It'll take a while to get past or to get higher than that. But it is lovely to drive through the turns. It looks like it's Lightning McQueen is leading the way. It's 2 first gens. In fact, it's all the older Mazdas at the front here. I'm about to go. Well, I'm with the other Mazda speed car. Where are all the? I think the 60s. I think they may have had an incident, as there is now just nothing around. I have no idea what happened, but we shall join in the battle for the lead. Whoa, blue and white. I do apologise. He started sliding. I'm taking the lamppost with me. Apparently, that wants to join in the race. That could be we've got to carry a lamppost for a lap of the track. It could be an interesting challenge. Oh, little bit of lag. I've got a little bit of oversteer. Now, I think the wooden panel car was a 16. Alright, slow down. Avoid breaking through the bus stops, because they slow you hard down quite a lot, as do taking out the tables and the lamppost for that matter. There. Might have changed up a little bit too soon. Never mind. Oh god, I've got none of the speed in my car at all. Okay, we're going to have to be brave on the brakes. Oh, looks like one of the first gens has gone round in a circle. That's okay. I will take that position. Car in front is all across the curbs. Have I got in? Yes, indeed I do. We're up to a podium position with my car. It is a little bit weird that everything in here is almost as my real life car is, except for the steering wheel's on the wrong side. There's Little bit strange to me. Anyway, right, slow down for this rather tight corner. I may just hug the inside here, avoid taking out some lampposts. These two up here are bloody quick. I'm having a tough time keeping up with them. There's plenty of flying track obstacles going on around here. They are, yeah. There's also huge. I don't know what's gone on behind us. There must have been something silly happen at some point in this first race. I just can't do anything to catch these cars in. Well, that's not going to help. Oh, although him taking out a bus stop there will help. Right, get gears right this time round. I haven't driven this car very much. I built it, tested it at one track, decided it was good, and I couldn't make the V8 go faster, so it'll have to do. Oh, brakes too late. I can't take the nice inside line. Yeah, we're good through the turns in this car. I'm pleased with the way it's turning. Oh, bumps and more bumps, and the car ahead has found a wall. Now we're at the really awkward place where you're too close to really do an effective overtake. There we go. We get up the inside here. I have a feeling he's going to breeze past when it comes to the straight. No, we're still side by side. A little bit of bumping, a little bit of trading paint there. We'll make him go the long way around the outside here. Oh no, behave yourself, car. So I got a slide, and then he gave me a tag, and then I really couldn't steer. We're still side by side. There's a little bit of lag going on. It's not ideal for side-by-side racing. Trying to avoid the lamppost there didn't work. Yeah, I'm not sure how much of that bumping is lag-related or driver-related there. I think it was a bit of lag, looking at the way the car was jumping from side to side. Right, I'm kind of straight line down here, trying to avoid as much of the track obstacles as you can. Oh, running wide. The leader is just gone at the front. And in fact, his miles back to 4th place as well. So these cars ahead have better initial speed. Sort of better initial acceleration, but don't have as good top speed. Interesting. They get to their top speed a lot quicker than I do. Their top speed is not as high as this. That's what I'm trying to say. I'll fall off the road now. Whoa, that's very bumpy out there. Bloody hell. Okay, new warning. Don't go out wide onto that bit there. It is horrible. I don't know what it is. I've not had that problem before with cars, though I don't tend to drive this course very often. I like this course, actually. It's quite a nice course. But, yeah, okay. That's a top tip there, is to don't go on that bit with very lightweight Mazdas. Turns out they really don't like it. It has a little bit, just a tiny bit more oversteering than I would perhaps like. But, well, we're going to take a third in the first round. Can I take a shortcut? No, not really a shortcut. There's some steps in the way there that you don't really want if you were going to sort of cut that. Hey, coming up towards the finish here, we're miles off. The leader, our little battle didn't help, and then me planting it in the wall certainly didn't help. Yeah, well, Mazda speeds are going to get 3rd and 4th, which is not too bad. The 16s seem to really struggle. The highest placed one was 6th. Yeah, they did not fare too well at this course. Fastest lap, that's half a second off Gen 1. I'll take that, actually. That's not too bad. Yeah, second fastest lap here. Pretty pleased. So on the first sort of the tight twisty circuit, or tighter and twistier, so there's no real proper tight twisty roads to really enjoy an MX-5 on. They don't, the roads on Horizon, they're built to allow the big supercars to race down them, so they're kind of fast and flowing. There's a couple of places where it's a little bit twisty, but in general they tend to be a lot faster, or even the slightly twistier roads tend to be a lot more flowing than the kind of roads that an MX-5 excels on. This are the really tight and narrow, twisty stuff. Hey, we've leveled up. Which is a little bit shame you can't race them quite there. But yeah, for a track, that one there is quite a twisty one. Well, for the first race, we've got a podium. Now we're going to take the MX-5s to somewhere they really don't want to go. Where is the... There we go. I love this course. This is a fantastic little track. It is predominantly off-road, which will these cars. My car certainly is not built so much for off-roading. I kind of built it just to be a handling car. On Horizon 2, you don't have to have the off-road suspension, the off-road tyres. The race tyres are better for going off-road with, ironically. They're quicker anyway. They do add the PI up more and so on, but yeah, the car will still work off-road. It is very low, so bumps may be a little issue. The most part of this course isn't too bumpy. There aren't... there is one kind of big jump, but there's only one kind of big jump on the entire route. It's off-road, but yeah, it's not too bumpy. So we should be okay, I think. I don't think we should have any problems with... oh yeah, the first couple of corners are on tarmac. Actually, the first couple of corners and the final couple of corners are on tarmac. But on the normal Horizon game, this is the most off-road course that that you go to. Right, the grid is a little bit more spread out now with with cars. This time the 16s are not all at the back. I think there may be one less of that, I don't know. I think people may be changing cars in between. Never mind. We will see if we can get another podium. I'd like to get a win with my car, to be honest. Oh, we've got a really bad start there. Needed more revs. Yeah. If you're in the wrong gear with this car, there is just nothing. Absolutely nothing. Right, little bit of contact through turn 1. Ooh, I'm just backing out of that so I don't end up in the boot of something. Now we find the MX-5s in unusual territory. They're used in lots of racing. I don't know if there is an MX-5 rally car. Ooh, there was a car up the inside I just simply didn't see. Yeah, I don't know if there is an MX-5 has ever gone rallying. I assume somebody must have used one at some point, but not traditionally. Didn't they have an RX? Was it an RX-7 that was at least eligible for Group B? I don't think it ever... I think I've seen the RX-7 that was a Group B car. I don't know if it ever actually ran in proper competition. But there is an RX-7. Oh dear. I'm pretty sure there's an RX-7 Group B rally car. I'm pretty sure I'm seeing it at Goodwood, but never mind. Right, how are we faring so far? Oh, we're going to have a... We've got good quarter speed, good grip through these turns. You can really chuck this car in. I don't know what happened to the white car that I gave a slight bump as I was going alongside. I got a car on the inside, which is a little unfortunate here. Oh, more just small lag bumps. We're going to go across we can go across here. It's perfectly legal. There's the checkpoint. We're going to slide a little bit. We found the other Mazda Speed. Other Mazda Speed is doing well as well, so that's nice. Rain is starting to come down, and we are off-road, so these cars are not going to be too happy with that. We're past it. A few cars ended up in the bushes. Oh, I've ended up in a tree, which was less than ideal. I'd rather have been in the bushes than in the trees. They were near the bushes. If I'd hit that in GTA 5, the car would have stopped dead, even if I was driving a tank. Admittedly, wasn't the car, but if I was driving a tank, those bushes would have stopped the tank from moving. But on here, I've gone down one too many gears now. Should have driven this car some more. I've got, where did we go? Oh, it's right, it's on back behind me again. I have just about enough acceleration to fend off this car. Oh, he's going to go to the inside here, and there's nothing I can do. So I'm slightly out of position. We're still having some small control issues around it. Again, really spread out. These seem to be really spreading out quite quickly. I'm not sure if there are collisions going on, but I'm just not seeing. Oh, I had a big dive. Had a big dive through there, ended up running a little bit wide when I panicked and saw the cars in front slowing down. Oh, there. Car right in front of me. God, that's it. Whoa, I've had a big off. I've gone round in a circle. That's not what you're supposed to be doing, car. Go. Oh, and then can't get going again. There is just no go from low RPMs. Okay, I've not had that problem with a car before on on this track. I've driven the track quite a few times. I did an off-road investigation a while back around here. I've never had a car spin on that bit. Yeah. Whoa, no, my car is not a fan. I've built it too much for road use. It doesn't like it. It doesn't like it down here. Yeah, I should have been a little bit more of a compromise on the setup, perhaps. Right, get it on the road. Put it down a gear. There we might have a bit of go. Yeah, I would like 100 more horsepower or so. That would be quite nice. We're going to take 9. Not the best finish that that I've ever had in a race. Not the worst. Still finished at least. Only slightly pointed. Well, I didn't really point backwards. I kind of point sideways. So, yeah, well. What have we got? Other finishing positions. The other Mazda Speed fell to 6th. Gen 1 again at the top. 16 is a little bit better. This time round, the highest, 3rd and 5th, I think, were the original MX-5. It's pretty balanced. There's no real one car that's okay. The same car has won both races so far, but it seems to be fairly balanced. It seems a lot depend on how well you get away at the start. Admittedly, that can be the case with a lot of races, but there's not sort of one particular model of car that's absolutely dominating, which is good to see. Right, where shall we head to next? Shall we go up to Sisteron? I like Sisteron. I like the tracks around here. That one looks quite fun, although it does go off-road. I shall just avoid all off-road races now. God dear, that's oh, that is. I was gonna say that's a very long lap, but it isn't. It isn't a lap. We'll go to the Citadel circuit. Oopsie, I'll just fast travel there. I like the Citadel circuit. It's the one that I did the city car builds on a while back. It's a good, fun track to drive on, as there's lots of twists and turns. Again, another track that these MX-5s will like. At least the handling ones will like. The speed ones, maybe not so much, but the handling cars will love it here, because there's plenty of twists and turns and it's not particularly high speed. Right, so we will go for 5 laps. It looks like we're going to be doing a wet race again. Whenever I film for Versus the Community on here, we always tend to get loads of rain. And when I'm not filming for a Versus the Community, we never seem to get rain. It's, yeah, it's the curse of recording. Okay, Forza, please be nice and put me at the front of the grid. I would very much appreciate a front couple of rows start. Doesn't look like I'm going to get it. Okay, next time I won't ask. I won't ask for you to put me high up on the grid. I will. I think I've had a 12th and 8th and 9th or something along those lines. Okay, Master Speed. Time for you to do well on the track that you were built at, if you like. God, that first Gen 1 gets off the line so fast. It could be 4-wheel drive. I have no idea. Right, we're going to try and squeeze up the inside there. Slightly ran out of road. Now we can be quick through here, but then everything is going to be quick through here. All of these cars should be liking the twists and turns. I can't quite go around the outside there. Oh, no, we're all unhappy. Ugh, I got a little bit of a knock and then I couldn't correct it in time. Yeah, if we get things a little bit twitchy, especially when it's raining. Oh, got another bump. Another one, just for good measure. You can fire off into the scenery. Right, there we go. We're in a little bit of clean air, a little bit of space back to the cars behind. Oh, there's a little bit of lag and concertina effect into the hairpin. I will get 2 cars in the turn. There's the button, there we go. Oh, there comes the blue car back again with its speed. Now, make sure you really slow it down here. This is a hairpin that has a very weird, I think it's the camber on the road or the bumps. It has a very weird turning thing where you'll turn into the corner and the car will just refuse to steer after a certain point. So, yeah, you want to really make sure the car is slowed down, flat out through the first section, breezing past the cars that don't quite go flat out. Wood panel one just bumped the wall. Oh, and we've got we've got a big knock from something. Thanks for that. That's just what we needed. We don't want to be struggling to get going on the hill, because as you've seen, the actual getting going bit with this car it doesn't really like. Slow you down for these corners. You've got to try and carry as much speed as possible. Keep the revs up. Otherwise, we just lose all forward momentum. Now, slow it down for the hairpin. Give the other Mazda Speed a bit of a bump. We've got so much more grip than him through these hairpins. We really can fire it alongside. He will outdrag us into the next corner. And can we keep it around the outside? No, because there we got the understeer. Oh well, it'll do. I think we might be 3 wide. I daren't look, because I actually got to concentrate on driving forwards. We aren't 3 wide. The Gen 1 decided that it was a better idea to back out of that. I had to have a little lift because we were a tiny bit out of position. Car in front is billowing smoke. That's Forza lag for you. I had to slam on the brakes, though I didn't want to, because otherwise I'd end up in the back of the car in front. The green Mazda's out wide. I've got to split up these. We can't have these Gen 1s running away with it. I must make a nuisance of myself. We're in a podium spot again, and if they keep fighting like they are, that'll be quite useful. How many more laps? 2 laps. Oh, we're out very wide through there. That was poor driving by me on a track that I should know quite well. Slow you down. I love that you can just kind of shut the car in, and because it's quite a banked turn there, you can let that do a lot of the sort of the slowing down and the turning. It's quite cool. Now make sure we really slow it down. There's 2 ways of taking this corner. No, we got it wrong. The first way is to really slow it down, or you can try and go out wide on the way in to get a better exit. That way, I kind of tried to slow it down, but didn't quite slow it down enough. Right, flat through the first part. There we go. Car behind is also going flat through there. Oh, flat through here as well. There we go. And then just make sure we slow it down to take a nice tight line. Get up the inside of the second place car. There we go. We're heading towards the leader. Can I close 1.5 seconds in a lap and a half? I'm hoping I can. I've got to be a bit braver through here than I was last time. Keep the revs up. Yeah, that just about worked, I think. Now to the hairpins. Oh, make sure we slow it down for here. Yes, we have a good run through there. I may have a wheel on the dirt on the exit. That's okay. I think I'm going to try the wide line into it. Keep out wide. Yeah, he's doing exactly the same thing. Hasn't quite got it on the exit, so I'm closing gradually. They have closed. I've halved the gap. Will I be able to find a way past? That is the question. We had to have a little lift. I was actually carrying a lot of speed up towards that turn and didn't quite have the grip to get away with it flat out. We are flat out through here though, the back end. Was just thinking about letting go. We're going to be very close on the inside. The car there was ghost, so it didn't really matter. But by being so tight on the way in, you kind of lose that little bit of momentum on the way out. And now I've buggered myself up big time. On the way into there, yeah, we're just too far back, I think. Okay, I don't know why it's telling me about that. Thank you, game. Never mind. Yeah, we're too far back. I might catch a little bit on this final turn, unless he gets a big understeer moment, which is possible on this corner. Yeah, he's a little bit slow. One more lap. God damn it, I should have put 6 laps. One more lap, and maybe... maybe I could have caught it. I don't know. Did I get far? I did get fastest lap though. So I will take that one. Thank you very much. Only just though. Whew. Okay, that was better. That was a better performance. I was pleased with that one. Yeah, my car. I would expect it to go well here. Actually, that's not a bad lap. That's quicker than I was doing in practice. 57.6. Actually, pretty damn quick for an A-class car here. Yeah, I would expect to go quite well at Citadel Circuit. As yeah, I do like the track. I did have a little bit of practice. I say practice, like literally 2 laps with the car in that spec. Yeah, as a handling car, it is amazing. It's a Mazda, of course it would be. With an MX-5, it would be pretty good on the handling. It is just a tad oversteering. I would like to tone that down a slight bit. Just occasionally, because you kind of get carried away. You kind of get a bit brave with it, because there is an awful lot of grip in this. You get a little carried away, and then you tend to be quite brave into the corners. So yeah, it's an interesting thing. Right, to find the next race, where should we go? I'm thinking we should do a cross-country event to finish things up. But which one? Riverbed. There we go. I can speak. Should we go play on a golf course? Yeah, we'll do this one. I think this is the one. I think this is the one I'm thinking it is. That ends up on the airfield. Now I'm hoping this is the one. Oh, there's one that has some really big jumps in it that could mess with a few of the Mazdas. Yeah, it's oh dear, we've had a big crash. Everything's broken. The game has slightly gone kaput. I think we're going to have to end this here, unfortunately. There is apparently only 3 of us in the game. Well, there we go. That's the first time Horizon has done this to us, to be fair to it. Yeah, things have got a little bit broken. Well, I shall, end this video here. Thank you very much for watching, everybody, and until next time, goodbye.